I want to point out this little, this is John 13. Here's a 13. 13:34. Let's see. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. And I mean that's a pretty powerful statement right there. And it's just really, how do people know that you're one of Jesus's disciples? Is if ye have love to one another. So there's a lot of I mean it's hard, man, to have love for one another when people are mean to you, because I have all kinds of people attack me in roundabout ways, man, and it makes you want to lash out at them. But that's people act like loving is easy. It's not always. It is the easier thing in the end, but in the beginning it can be kind of painful, and and a heartache. It's that is really if you want to be considered a disciple, you'd have to love one another. And it even says, you have to love. You shouldn't even do evil for evil, but reward evil with good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supernatural, man, and it is insane. Like, people would look at someone that way and they'd be like, "You are insane. You're gonna get shot to death. You're gonna get locked up in a FEMA camp. Someone is gonna make you their bitch." You know what I'm saying? This is the crazy, wacko, tobacco world that we live in. But truly, man, there's a lot of people out here, man. They might not realize I do love people, man. Not in the Hollywood culture engineering sense, but really, yeah, I do appreciate and love people, man. Especially the other people out here speaking on things and trying to I guess minister and preach. The people who do it sincerely and do it, some people do it better than others. Some people are faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? That's like it. Look, the bigger the following they have, that's the more money they can rake in through people's charity. And people have large churches probably fall into that category of false teachers. They're just servants of mammon that have came in sheep's clothing, but they're just wolves, man. They devour up the houses of widows. Like, you ever see those old people, man, who sit there and they watch TV, they watch the infomercials and buy stuff? Well, there's old people like that who watch church channels, and they see these guys like Benny Hinn and the TBN Masonic church channel, the Trinity Broadcasting Network, the Masons. They basically, it's all works-based salvation. And that's the same as the Pope. The Pope basically used to say, you are damned until you pay your tithes. Then all of a sudden, you're not damned until, you owe tithes again. You know what I'm saying? This is an ancient form of trickery. It's like, yeah, you can even research this. The Pope says if you give a large donation to the church, he can get your family members that died already out of purgatory. It's Insanicum and the Brainicum. And that's not what, that is what God tells us to do, is to sell all that we have and follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? You sell all you have and give it to the poor. You know what I'm saying? Not to big ass fucking corporate church, corporate churchianity 501c3 clergy response team. That's not righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And here, the worst bastards in the world get Nobel Peace Prizes for charity and things like that. Like Bill Gates, he gave all this money to give people vaccinations that make them paralyzed and sterilizes them. That's the kind of charity these people do. You know what I'm saying? They hide behind it, and it's false charity. But really, what it is, it's just really love. Love is like this. It's long suffering. It's kind. It's charitable. It's peaceable. Uh, there's always a way to say something, and it's a more delicate. It's a way of even speaking on things and explaining them to people. You know what I'm saying? That's you do these things out of love. It's like cooking, okay? If you're in a hurry, you got an appetite. When you're cooking, you'll cook on high. You'll cook impatiently. The food will come out burnt. It'll have too much seasoning. Uh, Things like that. So, but if you do it patiently and with love, the food comes out really great, and everyone that eats it appreciates it. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing there. Love is long suffering and patient, and it's uh, you go out of your way to do what you do with love, man. Love one another. I mean, it does this. That's the new commandment, that ye love one another, man. And I think that we lose sight of that, especially with all these psychological ops and supreme Willie Lynchery ops, this divide and conquer op. It's You can tell what's coming from the devil's kingdom, because the devil's kingdom is divided, it's division. You know what I'm saying? But when you love one another, your people divide themselves from you. You know what I'm saying? But you're not divided yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? But that love has to extend all inclusively. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, but people separate themselves from the movement by chasing another movement, chasing two rabbits. Either you're chasing the love or you're chasing something else. It's just the way it is, man. It's, once you realize that, now work on perfecting your love that you have for people. And I'm not talking about a superficial physical love. I'm talking about the real love. It's a state of mind. It's a feeling that's inside of you, but it's not it's something like I said, man, it's something non-physical. You know what I'm saying? And it's spiritual.